So my group was taken a creative thinking. Okay, I'm NURUL from RY88 and my metric number is 19149287. Okay, first I want to intro about creative thinking. This creative universal of all there is or ever has been is the result of balance and action. Thinking alone is not creative thinking. Creative thinking means looking at something in a new way. It is the very definition of thinking outside the box. Option creativity in this sense involves what is called literal thinking. However, creative people have the ability to devise neat way to carry out tasks, solve problem and meet challenge. Creative thinking can be simulated both by an instructional process such as brainstorming. In summary, creative thinking skill we use very different approach to critical thinking skill. They involve a much more relaxed, open and playful approach. Creative thinking skill involves
Hello everyone, my name is Yuchi. Today I will share with you two topics mentioned in our group report. The first thing is the risk of taking creative thinking skill, and the second one is the creative thinking techniques.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is WAHISYIFA binti ROSDING from RY88. Okay, today I want to present to all of you about characteristics of creative thinking skill. Okay, I want to show all of you the figures for characteristic, okay? The first is analysis. Before thinking creatively about some things, you first have to be able to understand it. This requires the ability to examine things carefully to understand what they mean. Whether you are looking at a text, a data set, a lesson plans, or an equations, you need to be able to analyze it first. The second is open-mindedness. Creativity involves thinking of things is a novel way within the context in questions. You have to set aside any assumptions or biases you may have and look at things in a completely new way. By coming to a problem with an open mind, you allow yourself the chance to think creatively. The third is problem solving. Employers don't simply want to hear creative people because they are impressive. They want creative employers who will help them to solve a related issue. Therefore, when applying for jobs, highlight your ability not only to think creatively, but to use your creativity to solve important problems. The fourth is organizations. This might seem counterintuitive or creative people know for being somewhat disorganized. Actually, organizations is an important part for creativity. While you might need to get a bit busy when trying out a new idea, you then need to organize your ideas so that other people will be able to understand and follow through with your visions. Begin able to structure a plan of actions with clear goal and deadlines is vital. The last of characteristic is communications. People will only appreciate your creative idea or solution if you can communicate it effectively to the people you work with or to your client or vendors. Therefore, you need to have strong written and oral communication skill.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is FAIRUZ bin AHMAD. I'm from RKHGC. So now I'm gonna talk about example of creative thinking. So creative thinking is an opportunity for creative thought in the workplace, vary from the obvious artistic position to the highly technical one. Here are some examples of how to display creative thinking in different jobs. So firstly is a artistic creativity. So basically you don't have to be an artist for your work to have an artistic element. Right, you arrange retail display for maximum impact or shape the path of an enticing hiking trail. Other artistically creative tasks might include designing logos, writing advertising copy, creating the packaging for a product, or drafting a phone script for a fundraising drive. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Okay, my name is Muhammad ADZHA bin AZIZI. I am from RK86. Okay, today I am going to talk about creative problem solving. Okay, what is creative problem solving actually? Okay, it stands as a innovative, Okay, let me see. A creative problem solver will find new solutions rather than simply identifying and implementing the norm. You might brainstorm new ways to cut energy use, find new ways to cut costs during the budget crisis, or develop a unique litigation strategy to defend a client. Okay, that is some example of creative problem solving that we can apply. Okay, let me tell you. First, brainstorming at a staff meeting to set a strategy for the next year. Okay, next, brainstorming ways to cut energy use. Okay, then coming with new procedures to improve quality. Okay, and then devising a more efficient way to process travel reimbursements. Okay, then identifying ways to cut costs during a budget crisis. Okay, and then increasing staff productivity by devising performance incentive. Okay, then restructuring a filling system to facilitate easier retrieval of information. Okay, and second last, suggesting new ways of communication to elevate marital conflict. And lastly, suggesting a way to improve customer service. Okay.
more important in the innovation. It being a pillar for the future generation to bring up advanced technology to the society. STEM plays an important role in engineering, mathematics, and most of the advanced technologies and also futuristic studies.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Afifah binti SHAHUDIN. I'm from RY88. So, on this video, I will talk about the beyond formal creative thinking opportunities. There are also things that you can do to help yourself think more creatively on a routine basis. This include there are four. Okay, so one of it is spreading your social wings to get to know a wider and more diverse group of people. Okay, this means we all tend to get on best with people who are like us, particularly people with the same background and overall views on life. However, associating with people who are like us tend to mean that our thinking gets a bit lazy, and then our assumptions go unchallenged and our views tend to get reinforced. Okay, taking time to actively go out and meet new people, and particularly more diverse people who are not so like you, okay, will help you to change your assumptions without even realizing that you are doing so. You will start to think more widely and see things differently. Okay, that of course is the first step in starting to think more creatively. Okay, so let's continue. The second point for the basic routine creative thinking is embracing a new opportunities and trying new things. So what I can say is one particular research study tests creativity among people who had lived abroad and those who had not lived outside their birth country. The study found that people who had lived abroad were better able to think creatively to solve any problems in their life. Okay, so obviously not everyone can go and live abroad for a period, but actively seeking out and taking up opportunities to do something could have the same effect. It is maybe worth challenging to yourself to learn a new skills or do something you find difficult, or simply for the effect it will have on your thinking.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURUL binti YUSOF. I'm from RY88. So I will continue to present the next point about things that can help yourself to think creatively based on routine basic. The next point is challenging stereotype and forcing yourself to think beyond the obvious. So another study found that people who were asked to think about people who did not fit stereotypes such as a male midwife were better able to think creatively than people asked to think about someone who fit the stereotype. This is a very small thing, but it shows the effect of conventional thinking on our ability to think more creatively. So for example, being conscious of stereotype and asking yourself, but why do I think that, will help to surface your assumption and help you to think more creatively. The last point is engage with art, theatre and music. It seems that people who visit the theatre, go to concert or engage with other culture activities are also more able to think creatively. The thinking is that this activity helps us to think from a new perspective and therefore to think more creatively. They also apparently can help you to feel more connected and generally kinder. So for example, you can take in time to enjoy art or create something in your leisure time will help you to broaden your horizon more generally.
Hello everyone, my name is binti ANUAR from RY88. Today I'm going to present about quotes on creativity. First, D is Theodore Lovett. For him, creativity is thinking up new things. Innovations is doing new things. Second, D is Mary Lou Cook. For her, creativity is inventing, experimenting, growing, taking risks, breaking rules, and having fun. Third, D is Cook Adams. For him, creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Art is knowing which ones to keep. Fourth, D is Albert Einstein. For him, creativity is intelligent, having fun.
Hai, nama saya Wang dari AK05. Saya akan membentangkan tentang conclusion.